Angeles and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. And this carries into the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Christian McCaffrey.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, 68 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. They're running the jet sweep with Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Now they'll throw with Carr. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Intercepted.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, This is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
The ball carrier.
In on the stoppage to hear Whitehead.
7-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Looking for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Daniel Carlson.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 68 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Carr. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Carr. And his pass incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target. And it's 2nd down.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Panthers have recovered.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. 43 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. He gets it to Thomas. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
On the 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. Shotgun now for Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Keep running, man.
Dante Jackson picks it.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 21.
On first and 10, Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
2 yards on the pickup.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Second and 8 coming from the 19. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But it'll be second and goal. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And a Panther, and oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Check. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check. Come on.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Good job.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago. 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now.
Makes the score Panthers 28, Raiders 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's 2nd and inches at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for more. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop in the first half.
At the 34-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Yards to go.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
For Sage Jones, incomplete. He was covered by Dante Jackson.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Carr. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
First down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The final shot here before half for Carr. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field.
To Nelson.
A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21.
He will push his way down to about the 14. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
The tackle by Brian Burns.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
To number 83,
Darren Waller. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders get a score closer. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. You see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And the Raiders have got him. Malik Collins. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Carr now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on
line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
4-yard line.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
Derek Carr with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
24. Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. 1st down, Bridgewater. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
44, Mike, 44. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
At the 27-yard line.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. A gain of 13. It's a first down. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Panthers add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at Week 1, oh good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in Week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Shotgun now for Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Carr. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Raiders get a score closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
The score, Panthers 43. Raiders
following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Ball carrier, LaMarcus Joyner on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup.
From the 36, Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Chris Manhertz, 36 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Throwing on first down is Carr. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
This is it! This is it!
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here, Bridgewater. Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey downfield. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now left side on the swing pass. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Touchdown.
Darren Waller, 61 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Here's Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The 47-yard line.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. This is caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And they go with McCaffrey. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Raiders 36.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
For Carolina.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Carolina, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it bad.